Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. My name's Emma and I'm on a weight loss journey. I've currently lost 6.5 stone, which I did following the Slimming World plan. I've kept that off for 5 years now, and recently I've started to do intuitive eating. I really wanted to get out of this kind of diet mentality, diet mindset, so I thought I'd give intuitive eating a go, and because of that I only weigh myself once a month. So I'm supposed to do my weigh-in on the 1st of the month, which would be tomorrow because it's 1st of September tomorrow, but I'm actually out all day tomorrow, so I didn't want to rush doing this video, so I'm doing it today on the 31st of August. Couple of things to say. I will still be doing my weekly vlog, but I didn't want to include the weigh-in update in my weekly vlog just because I think it will make it too long, and I know some people maybe don't want to watch the weekly vlog, they just want to know about the weigh-in update. So I thought I'd do this one separately. This is the 2nd month that I've been doing intuitive eating. When I finished Slimming World, I did calorie counting for a little while, which I quite liked actually. It made me understand portion control. It made me also less afraid of certain foods, because I think for me, one of the downsides of Slimming World is that it gave me a bit of a fear almost of certain foods, especially healthy fats, and doing the calorie counting for a while just really helped me kind of get over a fear of certain foods. Don't get me wrong, I loved Slimming World. It worked for me for a long time, and if it works for you then brilliant. There's lots of good things about Slimming World, but for me I just wanted to get out of this diet mentality. I did think that when I started intuitive eating I would be able to exercise more, which unfortunately I can't at the moment because I've got a bad back and side. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, still waiting for the doctor to ring, and yeah, I've been having some tests and things, so I haven't been able to exercise as much as I want, which is frustrating, but I know it's only temporary, so I know when I can up my exercise again that's really going to help me. I have enjoyed intuitive eating so far. I feel like I want to do some more research into it, read some more books, learn more about kind of really feeling my hunger and really listening to my body. I've listened to a couple of podcasts, but I'm being a bit kind to myself at the moment because, sorry about that, that was actually the doctor ringing. I was just saying I'm being a bit kind to myself about any kind of diet at the moment because I'm such an emotional eater. I know that any sort of stress or upheaval or anything like that really affects me, and we're trying to sell our house at the moment and it's not going very well. It's not our fault and it's not the house's fault. Basically it's a leasehold property, and the man that owns the lease has changed the goalposts basically. So I'll call him Mr. X and his wife is Mrs. X. They own the land that these 6 houses are built on, and they also own the farmhouse and another like barn thing which is also on the land. It's called Radicum Farm, and they live just behind us. And when we first bought this like 20 years ago, in the lease it says pets by written agreement. So you had to basically go and ask Mr. X, say I've got a dog, is it okay? And he'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Or he'd say yes, but you know, you must make sure it's not barking all day long. And you know, just in a way it's actually quite a good thing because it's lovely and peaceful here, and it just, you know, meant that he could kind of keep an eye on things. I've always got on really well with them, Mr. and Mrs. X. However, when we said we were selling, and also number 5 and number 6 decided they were selling, he has put a blanket no pets allowed, and people don't want to buy it. I wouldn't buy it. It's just so frustrating though, it really is frustrating. And they've got a dog, Mr. and Mrs. X. They've actually got a dog, but we're not allowed one, or we're not allowed to sell to somebody with a dog. And I've been to a solicitor, we've been to Citizens Advice. There's absolutely nothing we can do about it other than wait for somebody who's happy to purchase, you know, on those terms. And for me, it's so frustrating because I'm the kind of person that if there's a problem or a reason, I'll look for a solution. I'll say, okay, the house isn't selling because, you know, it needs painting. I'll paint it. The house isn't selling because it needs a new bathroom. I'm looking to getting a new bathroom. Do you see what I mean? Etc, etc. But this, I am completely powerless. I've asked him several times, you know, please will you consider somebody? There was a couple that really wanted to buy our house that had a Labrador. I said to him, Mr. X, you know, a Labrador's not going to bark. They don't bark. No, won't have it. So for me, I go through little phases of like one day I'm angry, or 1 minute I'm angry, the next minute I'm frustrated, the next minute I'm upset, then I'm fine about it all. What will be, you know. And it's a roller coaster. And my default position would be to eat these emotions down instead of feeling them. And I've been buying absolutely no food that would trigger a big eat for me, a big binge or whatever you want to call it. I haven't bought any dark chocolate, like there's no dark chocolate in the house, there's nothing that would start me off. What I have been doing is if I really fancy something, we'll go out and buy it. So the other day I really wanted some biscuits, we went out and bought some, ate them, and that was it. But there's nothing else in the house. And it's quite an interesting process that, like I say, one day I can be, yeah, this is cool, you know, because this is a beautiful place to live. I'm sat here now looking out at the sea, you know, it's gorgeous. And then the next minute I'm like, I want, you know, this is people's lives he's messing with. You know, we've got hopes and dreams, and although we love it here, we're ready for the next adventure. And yeah, so that's why I am being very kind to myself. Anyway, I wasn't going to ramble on for ages, but I have already. So I weighed myself and I have maintained, and I am really happy with that, considering everything that's going on, considering I'm not kind of restrained by any rules and diet rules. I think I'm doing okay. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to be sitting here saying, oh, you know, I'm losing weight every month, every week, whatever. I'm not. But like I say, I know myself, and I know the fact that I'm not quite well and this whole thing is going on, this is a good outcome for me. I feel a bit more in control, although in a way I'm being restrictive by not buying the stuff that I know would trigger me off. Because it's not just the chocolate necessarily. If I had something like that in the house, I would go and eat that, and then I would start on everything else. Anything that I could get my hands on. I'd probably eat loads of fruit, which is fine, healthy. But then I'd be making toast, and then I'd be just looking for absolutely anything that I could eat, instead of feeling the emotions, feeling the frustration, feeling the anger and all this kind of thing. In my weekly vlog, actually, I've been talking about the meditation and other things that I've been doing as well to try and help myself. And don't get me wrong, I haven't been perfect by any stretch of the imagination, otherwise I would have lost a bit of weight. You know, I have, when we've been out, the other day we bought a big flapjack, and it was something like 500 calories, which is practically like another meal. I've been having a few ice creams and things, but it's, like I say, I'm keeping a lid on it. I'm quite happy for the minute, and I know that once I'm well and able to do exercise, and the house is sold, because it will eventually sell, I kind of know that in my heart of hearts, so I've just got to be a bit more patient, then I can get back on it and get this last stone shifted. But it's just a matter of realising maybe that now is not the time, and actually I'm doing all right. I'm proud of myself of how far I've come. And yeah, so yeah, that was just the doctor on the phone, and we just talked about my scan, which was fine. There's some little things that apparently most people in the Western world get because of our diets, which is she did send me a text message about it. Hang on, it's called diverticular, and it's like little pouches in the intestine, and that maybe is causing my pain. She's going to do a bowel cancer test just in case, but she doesn't think it's that because there's nothing on the scan. She agreed with me to go and see the osteopath. She thought that was a good idea, worth looking into. And also when I get back from my dad's, because I'm going to my dad's next week, no, the week after, she's gonna book me an appointment with a physio, because when I went to see the NHS physio before, they won't let you have two things wrong with you. So when I said I've got a pain in my upper back and also in my side, they wouldn't connect the two of them. So we're not sure if it is connected or whether one of them might be some kind of bowel thing. Anyway, so I really need to, it's made me even more determined though to sort out my diet and really get the fibre in. I feel like I eat quite a bit of fibre anyway, but if anyone's got any ideas of how to get more fibre in, please give me a shout, or if anyone knows of any good videos or channels or anything like that. I think I'm going to try and go back to more oats in the mornings at breakfast time, because I know they're a good thing. But you know, I tend to have brown bread, lots of fruit, lots of veg. So yeah, nuts and seeds, they've all got fibre in. But yeah, if anyone's got any good ideas for me, please give me a shout. And anyway, I will stop rambling on now. I will upload this vlog. Thank you as ever for all your support. Thank you for watching, and I hope everyone else is doing well. Bye.